February 26. Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say, rejoice. Philippians 4 verse 4. We cannot have too many rejoicing Christians, nor can they rejoice too much, if they rejoice in the Lord. This rejoicing is not necessarily boisterous, nor of necessity the reverse. It implies serenity, happiness, peace, pleasure of soul, however, and does not mean that noisy demonstration is essential, as some seem mistakenly to think. The only ones who can rejoice always are those who are living very near to the Lord, and who can feel always their oneness with Him, and that His protection and care are over them, and that His promise is sure, that all things shall work together for their highest welfare, as Christians. The Christian's rejoicing is always to be in the Lord, not in the things of time, but in the things pertaining to eternity, in the matters of consecration, its obligations, its privileges, its lessons, its growth, its precepts and its attainments. A constant counting of our blessings will make us rejoice, joy over and over again. How could it otherwise be than occasion for rejoicing, when we consider our justification, consecration, spirit energizing, spiritual light, food, growth, victories and service, sonship with God and heirship with Christ? Questions: have I been joyful this week? Why? How? What resulted therefrom? Poems of Dawn, 291, Yet will I rejoice in the Lord. Though the fig tree shall not blossom, though no fruit be in the vines, though the field shall yield no fruitage, of the herd there be no signs. Yet I'll joy in God's salvation, as my faith in Him reclines. While the nations reel and stagger, and the dove of peace has fled, while the land and sea are groaning, 'neath the burden of their dead. Yet, amid the awful tumult, I rejoice and lift my head. Though the vision seem to tarry, and the waiting time prolong, though my faith be sorely tested, in the conflict fierce and strong, yet His grace will be sufficient, and the burden of my song. Though He slay me, I will trust Him, though my very heart He break, for I know with loving wisdom, He has planned the way I take. Thus my dying breath shall bless Him, and I'll praise Him when I wake.